And so today we also have Beatriz Guerrero Auna, who is the equity or is part of the equity planning and public health at Santa Rosa, at the City of Santa Rosa, that is. So I want to welcome you to the show Líderes del Futuro, and I want to thank you for the opportunity to, again, make the time and come over and participate. The City of Santa Rosa is at that stage where they are beginning to plan the next steps, the next few years or the next decade or two for the City of Santa Rosa. So again, thank you for taking the time. And if you can educate us about this general plan that is being started, the process is being started now.
Thanks for the invitation, Rafael, again. And yes, I am very happy to share the information and to have this time to talk a little bit more about what is the general plan update and why are we going through this. So general plans are policy documents that provide a framework for zoning and land use. That means like every spot in the city has a regulation on what you can build or not in the area. That could be housing, that can be parks, that can be open space, that can be public transportation. So um, right now the city has a plan that was approved in 2009 and was supposed to last till 2035. But as you know, the fires that happen in the city and some other housing situations that we have been facing have made the city think that we need to update this new plan that will go till 2050. So why are these plans general? These general plans important for us, basically because they address a lot of important community issues that we should care about. The first one is land use, as I mentioned, but they also talk about circulation. That's where public transportation or bikes or different types of transportation can go through. Conservation, that means like historical places or sacred places that the community wants to keep. Open space, parks, housing, noise, air quality, environmental justice, safety, and all these different elements are supposed to be included in the policies that this general plan will be updated in the next 3 years. So right now, the city is going through that process. The process has been branded as Santa Rosa Forward, Plan Our Future Together. And part of the planning is including more voices in the planning process, as you were mentioning at the beginning. And the city is working with different organizations, including Latino service providers and Kaizen Permanente, to create a more inclusive process to update the general plan with a healthy city approach. And I guess I did mention this, the healthy city part is not only because we want to improve people's health, but it's also because we want to improve the participation and the voice of, include the voice of people who have not participated before in planning processes. And I don't know if you want me to go ahead and tell the options that people have, or you want to ask a question before that, or comment something, Rafael. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I think part of the issue here, and something that we always talk about, at least in the show, is that in the past, the city of Santa Rosa, the county of Sonoma, other places haven't been as inclusive, even though, or immigrant communities or refugee communities, whether they are from Latin America, Africa, or other places, they live here, they pay taxes, they contribute. In the past, for sure, I've been living here for close to 25, maybe more than 25 years now, but we were not included in the process. And so it looks like part of your job is exactly to go out there and reach out to these communities. At some point, I think it was 2008, 2009, there was a report that in Sonoma County, there were about 56 languages spoken in the county. Not sure exactly how many in the city, but I think that your job is to exactly go out there, look out for who is in the community, what languages do they speak, not assume that all Latinx immigrants are Spanish speakers, and really provide them the information and the tools to be able to participate. So, can you give us a little bit more information about what you are doing to be able to accomplish that? And then if you can tell us where people can start, looking at the website and the survey.
For sure. Yeah, as you were mentioning, my position was actually created to be to make this process a little bit more inclusive. And I say a little bit because there's as much as I can do. I don't speak all the languages that you mentioned, and Sonoma County and specifically the city of Santa Rosa are very diverse areas, and it's hard to find someone that can actually cover all the languages and cultures that are present in the city and in the county. What I want to say is that my job has been not only doing in my own time translations and interviews and collaborations, but also finding people who speak different languages and who are part of different cultures that can actually collaborate with us. And just to provide an example, as we spoke before, of indigenous communities that we are working with, and because of your example of saying that not all Latinx are actually Spanish speakers, that's definitely true. Not only a lot of Latinx are not only Spanish speakers, but some of them are only English speakers, and some others are not even Spanish speakers. There are they speak indigenous languages, and we're pretty aware of that. And I think we want to open the door to every person who wants to participate and every organization who wants to participate. Specifically, as I mentioned before, we've been having meetings with community, indigenous community organizations, Movimiento Cultural Indigenista, and we've been talking with them about creating videos in indigenous languages to talk about the general plan. This is one example, but we've been working with other different groups, and we want, if people who are hearing the interview would like to participate in any way, this is also an open invitation to email me. I mean, my name is in the city's website, but I'm happy to provide it to anyone who wants to connect with me or talk about possibilities of creating community outreach for specific groups of population in the city. And yeah, I am very open to receive this information also online. And I want to talk about the website and the community survey that are going on right now. The website is santarosaforward.com. And this website was created specifically for informing people what are we up to in terms of the general plan update process. And we also created a very first community survey that is on the website. So if you enter santarosaforward.com, you only have to click in survey. It's both on in English and Spanish. And if you just want to go directly to the survey, it's santarosaforward.com /survey-1 if you want to do it on your own. But I mean, if not, you can just get into the website and answer the survey. This survey will ask you questions about your neighborhood, but it would also ask you about health issues, and would also ask you about different things that the city wants to take into account for creating the general plan, for initiating the general plan process. And as I was mentioning before too, we will have our first community meeting on April 14th, and we will post the information about the community meeting online in the website. So I think the website is for us the most important tool right now, because since COVID it's started, it's been very difficult to reach out to folks. And even though some of us have been pasting posters in different places, including Roseland and other areas of the city, we know that most of the communication right now happens online, right? So this is why we're doing this, and encouraging people, if you don't, if you are not very tech savvy, but you would like to know this information, ask your kids or ask your younger members of the family to help you get into the website and read what's up there. And it's a very clear website, very straightforward. So if there's any information that you want to know from us, please ask questions. There's an opportunity to ask questions through the survey or through the website. I don't know if you want me to talk about anything else that I missed, Rafael, but this is the information that I would like to share, and that I would like people to keep in mind, and how important it is for us, for them to participate.
Definitely. No, thank you for doing this. And again, just reminding our community members that, again, if you cannot complain later on if you had the opportunity to participate. But again, it's important also to remind our community of the work that you are doing in regards to getting the word out there. And I know that, again, you are trying to plan for the future some interactive workshops in person, especially with people who are immigrants, who may not have mastered the English language, who may not have a written language to begin with, so that they can still participate and give feedback in preparation for what the future of Santa Rosa will be. And with that, again, I want to thank you for making the time, coming over. And over time, perhaps we can do updates on what's going on with this process. As you said, this is a long process. You're just starting. And again, we'll have the opportunity to do that in the near future.
Yes, thank you so much, Rafael. I would love to come back and tell you about the following events if that's possible, and also let you know what the results of the survey were, so you also can hear from the information that we have what people ask for or what people are concerned about, and I would be very happy to share that information too.
Definitely. And again, with that, I want to thank Beatriz Guerrero Auna, who again is within the equity planning and public health department over there at the City of Santa Rosa. And the goal here is again, if we are serious about including everybody, we have to have equitable access to resources. And so I want to thank you for taking the time. And again, I look forward to our next conversation. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Have a good day.
You too. Take care.